Hi guys, it's me Ashanti and I'm back with another YouTube video.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
So in today's video, I'll be having girl talk with the girls and we can put on masks because as you can see, got the pimples coming in. And I just have some topics written down. I should probably put my hair up for this. Y'all, I swear I have the biggest forehead in the world. But anyways, so the first topic we have is periods. So first I'll be telling you guys about my first period. I got my first period when I was in 6th grade, I believe, and it was just like an ordinary day. It was at the end of the day when I noticed, and I was going home, so I didn't think of it as like I had to call my mom or anything because I didn't have any supplies or anything, but I was about to go home anyways, and it was really light so I could make it home and stuff. I wasn't really scared because I have an older sister, so I kind of knew everything. And yeah, I just got home, put the stuff on, and I just called my mom because she wasn't home, and I just told her, and she was just like, okay, because like I said, I have an older sister. So it wasn't a big deal. Before I got on birth control, I had really bad cramps, but now I don't really get, occasionally I'll get cramps, but with the birth control I have, I really don't even get a period anymore. So that's kind of good, I guess. How do I deal with mood swings? Really, I have no advice for that because I just pray for anyone who's around me during that time of the month because I'm like a demon. So I just say warn the people around you and tell them to pray.
Where's my holy water? Where's my holy water?
Was it hard to tell my mom? Like I said earlier, it wasn't hard to tell my mom because I have an older sister and she already had hers, so it really wasn't hard to tell my mom. And you guys shouldn't be scared to tell your mom because she's a girl, she's been through the same thing. And am I comfortable talking to my dad about periods? Not really. He just calls it a fire truck. He says the fire truck entered the station. If you're comfortable with your dad, that's good, but I'm not really comfortable with telling my dad about that stuff. So the birth control I have is Nexaplanon. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the one that goes in your arm, and you can see the little incision mark right there. And for me, it has been working good. Like, I haven't gained that much weight. My period's basically gone away, and if I do get them, I might get them twice a month, but they're literally like a day long. And I don't really get cramps when I get my periods. When I do get them, I don't even get them like every month anymore, just occasionally. And most of the time they're so light you don't even have to wear anything. And in the video I forgot to mention to you guys that getting on birth control doesn't always mean you're doing something. You could just have it for many other benefits. You could look up the benefits because I don't know like all of them. I just know it helps with periods and stuff. But also look into what you're getting because it might make your period worse. It might make you gain weight depending on the birth control you get. And don't be afraid to ask your mom could you get on it or something, because it's better you tell them than do it behind their back, because if something goes wrong, they won't know what's wrong with you. And I'm sure your parents would rather you come to them and talk about that than not come to them at all about it and do it behind their back. If you want to get birth control but you're not doing anything, then just tell your mom the reason. And if she doesn't agree with it, you should talk to like an aunt or like another female in your family that's old enough to understand, because if you want to get on it, you should be able to get on it for your own reasoning. Nobody should tell you can't get on it. Unless you're like really, really young, I understand that. But if you're a teenager and your mom isn't letting you, then just talk to another female in your family. Even though you may feel like you're going behind your mom's back, but that's something women should be able to make a decision on themselves. If y'all want more information about it, you can comment down below and I'll film a separate video all about it and stuff. But as of right now, I had good results, except the first period I got was 2 weeks long and it was painful. But after that, it just went away basically. I only get it sometimes. The next category is boys. What do I look for in a guy? I look for someone that's loyal, knows how to treat a girl, respectful. He has to respect me and others. Someone that's goofy, so I could be goofy with them. I'm gonna take my nose ring out. Someone with good hygiene, someone sweet, basically just all the good traits. Should you play hard to get? It just depends. Like with me, like I'm in a relationship right now, but I did play hard to get, but it's because I wasn't looking to be in a relationship, and my boyfriend tried to get with me 3 times, but I always joke with him and I said I had to make sure you wanted me. So I say don't be like super vulnerable and make it easy to get with you, but if you really like the guy, don't be super hard on them. Like, but me at the time, I wasn't looking for a relationship, so I really didn't care. But now I'm glad that he kept trying. How to cope with rejection. If you get rejected, I say you could have a little bit of time to be sad, but then think of it this way. If that guy didn't want you or girl, then know your self-worth and be like, oh well, and be like, I'm the baddest and I could get with anybody. So just have that mind thought and go on to the next. Is it okay for girls to make the first move? I say yes. If it's like, if you want to be with the guy and you know that he wants to be with you and he's just taking forever, girl, make that move. Cause sometimes guys be playing even though they want to be with you. So go ahead and make that move. Well, I don't know why it's such a big deal for girls to make the first move, because I don't think it is. If you want to be with somebody, take a leap of faith. Maybe it'll work out in the end. But if he's taking too long, just go ahead and ask him, because he's wasting your time. And he might not even want to be with you. So he's just wasting your time. And that just got in my eyebrow. And also, when you're in a relationship, keep the mindset that if the guy or girl wanted to, they would. Meaning, if they're with you and you want them to do something and they wanted to, they would do it. But if you wanted something and they didn't want to do it for you or take the time, it's like something special, then I say leave them. Our next category is relationships. Is it necessary to be in a relationship? It is not necessary to be in a relationship. Some people strive not being in a relationship. Even though I'm happy now and I'm in a relationship, I could tell you I was happy when I wasn't in a relationship. So you don't need to be in a relationship. It just comes with time. If it's happening, then that's good. If it's not happening, it's nothing to be ashamed about. What is the right age to date? I don't think there's a right age to date. It's just, if it feels right, then go for it. But I mean, there is a wrong age to date. If you're like young, then what are you doing? You're supposed to have guy friends, not boyfriends, if you're like in like 4th grade. Advice on losing friends. People are gonna come and go out of your life, so don't dwell on losing people, because you're gonna meet so many people in the world, and especially being this young, if you care about losing a friend, like, you could be sad for a little bit, but my mom always told me, the friends you have now in high school, you ain't even gonna have those same friends when you're their age, like when you're like not old but older, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna call my mom old. But yeah, the friends you have now, it's a very low chance of y'all being friends when you're old. So don't waste all your time on the friends in high school or like in your youth years. I used to have a lot of friends, but now I don't really have many friends. because I now graduated high school, and even before that, like my school and another school combined when I was in 11th grade. So most of my friends went to different schools and we just all went our separate ways, and we really haven't connected since then. But you're gonna meet plenty of new people in the world, so don't focus on losing people, just focus on what you're gaining. How to make friends. It's not that hard to make friends. You really just gotta talk to people and be yourself, and the right people will come, hopefully. Even though sometimes the wrong people will enter into your life, but just look at the vibes you're getting from that person. Like when I make friends, I try to read the person first. How to get real friends. I don't really have friends, like I said, but to get real friends, I just say look at who sticks around longest, and that's your real friends. The people that enter in and out of your life, they're not real friends. If you could tell somebody something and you know they won't tell, and you could trust them with anything, that's your real friends, and that's the ones you're going to want to keep around as long as you can. How to deal without friends. Get a boyfriend or a girlfriend. No, I'm just kidding. But literally, like, I would say I have associates, and then I have a little bit of friends, and then I have my best friend and my boyfriend. But really, I just hang out with my boyfriend because my best friend, she's always working. Look at it this way. You could have like 50 friends and not be close to any of them, or you could have 3 friends and it'd be the best bond ever. Next category is body. How to feel confident. So I don't feel fully confident in my body, but when I'm feeling down, I like to talk to somebody about it that's going to listen. A lot of people don't have people to talk to about that. So what I also like doing is I like taking a shower, washing my hair, feeling all squeaky clean, and putting on something cute, or putting on something like comfortable and just curling up in bed and watching something or doing something I enjoy, and then it makes me feel better. So you should try that. Stretch marks. So I know girls are very insecure about their stretch marks. Me personally, I think they're so beautiful. Like, I have stretch marks and I have a lot of insecurities, but for some reason my stretch marks is not one of them. First of all, if you have a friend that judges you on your stretch marks, that's not a true friend. Like, if you go to the beach and people and your friends are talking about your stretch marks or something, cut them out of your life. But if it's not a friend, and like say you post a cute picture and you feel confident in a bathing suit and your stretch marks are showing, and somebody like says, "Oh my god, looks so gross," who cares? You don't even know the person. Feel beautiful in your own skin, and if somebody has the nerve to say that, just ignore them, because nobody has the right to tell you how to dress, what to wear. You should feel beautiful how you are. Insecurities. I know a lot of people have insecurities, but just try not to compare yourself to others, even though I know like how standards are nowadays. But just try to look at the things you love about yourself and focus on those, and then focus on turning your insecurities into those things that you love. Like, look at the good. Like, you shouldn't never like down someone, but just think there's people that have it way worse in the world. The next category is random. I'm just gonna be talking about random things. I'm gonna drink some of my coffee. Do you guys like my cup? It says retail therapy funds. Do I plan to have kids? I plan to have a lot of kids. I want to have 4 kids because I just love kids. I love babies. I love everything about kids. Well, not everything, because tantrums, diapers, all that is not fun. But I like looking at the good side of having kids. Like, you get to carry around this bundle of joy and then give birth to it. And then you get to see it learn to walk, talk, everything. So I just think it's such a beautiful process. How do I feel about today's beauty standards? I hate them. I really don't like them. Like, I feel like glad that our generation is finally learning to love plus size girls and stuff like that. I say you still have that handful of people that look down on like plus size girls and stuff, but I'm glad that women and ladies nowadays is learning to love every type of body. But it's more the, not all men, but it's mainly the men aspect. Like men be like, they want this perfect girl that with the perfect curves, the perfect skin complexion, the perfect hair, just the perfect everything. But I think that's so wrong because we don't look at them and think that. Like girls don't look at guys and be like, I want a guy with six packs, with muscles, with nice facial hair, all this and that. We look more deep and we look at how they act and their personalities and stuff. But guys, they look at the outside when girls look at the inside. But anyways, back on topic is, like, I'm glad, like, I go on TikTok and I see, like, skinny girls uplifting plus size girls and plus size girls uplifting skinny girls. And I like seeing that. But then you obviously have the handful of people that down others. But those people are really just insecure about themselves. So if you see like a skinny girl downing a plus size, just know that skinny girl is insecure. If you see a plus size girl downing a skinny girl, they're insecure. So like I was saying, I like how nowadays girls are starting to accept each other more and tell each other they're beautiful. But like I said, the guys, they're not really helping, because guys are like, I want skinny girls, I want the perfect fake body girls and all that. And if you want to get plastic surgery, nobody should down you. If you don't want it, nobody should down you. It's a personal preference. If somebody gets it, you shouldn't tell them, like, that's ugly and blah, blah, blah. If they want it, it's okay. If they don't want it, it's okay. It's their body. If it makes them feel pretty, let them do it. When should you have your first kiss? It just depends on you. Like, you shouldn't feel forced into it, and you should do it when the time is right. Like, I didn't have my first kiss until 10th grade is when I had my first kiss. Like, I wish I would have waited. Like, no shade to my first boyfriend or whatever, but it wasn't like what I wanted. Like, because I waited so long to get my first kiss, and when I had my first kiss, I wanted to be like sparks are flying, and I didn't experience that with my first kiss. So I had my first kiss and I was like, so this is what all the hype is about. But then when you finally meet the person that you are in love with and you kiss them, it's much different. Like, sparks actually fly, I feel like, when you meet the person that's actually meant for you. So yeah, just have your first kiss when you feel like the moment is ready. Don't let anybody force you into your first kiss, because I feel like it should be something special. And don't think like, oh my god, I'm this old, I'm supposed to have my first kiss by now. Like, that's how I thought. But don't have that thought. If you haven't had your first kiss yet and you're getting like kind of older, just wait. Because when you have that one kiss, like with the person that you feel like you're meant to be with, it makes it so much more magical. So that was the last question of girl talk. Now I look like the moon emoji, so I'm about to finish letting this dry and go wash my face off. But I hope you guys enjoyed this girl talk video. If you guys have any more advice for the girls out there, leave it in the comments down below. If you feel like I forgot anything, leave it in the comments down below. And I'm gonna insert the video that I got some of these ideas from, because most of these ideas I got from another YouTuber. Her name's Nicole, and I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I'm gonna just leave her video in the description down below. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to smile. Bye guys.